Welcome to this week's episode. We are tonight at Manchester Arms in Hull. Built in the late 1700s, the Manchester Arms is named after the HMS Manchester, which is believed to be the first ship to enter Hull Dock. However, it did have several names before 1876, including the Slawbone and the Earl Grey. A mystery death at this particular pub spooked the city when Margaret Goy suffered serious head injuries on her way out of the building in August 1926. Built in the late 1700s, the Manchester Arms is named after the HMS Manchester, which is believed to be the first ship to have entered the Hull's docks. However, it had several names before 1876, including the Slawbone and the Earl Grey. A mystery death at this particular pub spooked the city when Margaret Goy suffered serious head injuries when on her way out of the building in August 1926 and later died on the way to hospital. With over more than 300 years of history, this pub has seen its fair share. Wars and a booming fish stock that pull on the map, this little pub has seen its fair share of people through its doors. None more famous than Beryl. Over 100 years has passed, yet she will never be forgotten. A plaque now sits in place where she once graced her presence for most of her life. This is her home. She is known to pop back and check in, but will she speak with us tonight?
Yeah, so speaking to them, since I started working here about 6 months ago, the regulars always keep talking about Beryl, and I just assumed it was some lass that used to come in here or whatever. And then I was cleaning in the back room, cleaning the pictures one day, and I felt a push in my side, and I said to Tina, the landlady about it, and she went, "No, it's just been Beryl, don't worry about it." I was like, "Who's Beryl?" And she was like, "Oh, it's the ghost that haunts the pub." I was like, "Oh right, okay, yeah, sure." Freaked out a little bit at first, but not overly fussed about it.
Yeah.
And then started talking to the regulars about Carol the Ghost, and they've all got different experiences of it. One of our regulars has seen me in the toilets, a few inside the car and they felt like fingers running through their hair.
Yeah, it's a big thing right here.
And it's like, it's always in that corner, that's why it's now called Beryl'S. Like, you know when you're cleaning something, you feel someone, you know someone's behind you.
Makes you look, makes you want to look behind you.
She's never there. And even though I've got nowhere, I've felt that a few times. And yeah, like, just before Christmas we had 6 customers sat around the table in that corner. One of them took a sip from his pan, put it down perfectly normal. Now over time glasses can break through wear and tear. But when that happens, they just sort of collapse in on themselves and just crack. This one literally exploded all over the table.
And it's all on CCTV as well.
It is, yeah, Tina's still got it on CCTV.
Fantastic.
And yeah, and even then, the customer came to that, I'm so sorry, Tina just went, "Oh no, it won't be here, Beryl." It's just an accepted thing that Beryl's here.
Because this pub has been around since, well, 1700s.
Yes,
It's been around for
around
1780.
1780, the pub opened.
And it's, I mean, you can imagine the food fair coming through that front door. Docks around the corner.
Must have so many stories.
Local pub. And then there's stories that coincide. The amount of people that have come through the place, you'd expect some kind of activity. I think after the years that it has been around and doing what it does, serving the general public, a lot of people, their memories will be in this building.
Yeah.
And a few people don't tend to want to leave. I think at the moment in time, there's a couple of spirits here that just tend to not want to leave, and the last doors are never really ran.
I think there's a lot of history around this area as well. I think it's
all
together on that, yeah.
The good thing is that everything's all CCTV up, so any evidence that's captured going forward will always be captured on CCTV.
Well, the picture that I showed you guys of Beryl, that came from 2012, the landlady that had it then.
Yeah.
She had a number of experiences.
It's safe to say that just that you're working here alone, it's kind of made you a bit more believable regarding life after death and
Yeah, definitely.
kind of what happens.
I believe it more than I did before I started working.
Yeah, exactly.
Was you more of a skeptic before you started working here?
It's one of the, I'm one of these, I've always wanted to believe, but unless I see it with my own two eyes or I experience something, I won't believe it until I see it. Like aliens, I absolutely believe aliens exist, but until I actually see it, I'm not going to 100% say that that's a guarantee.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah, but then from this experience now working here, you do believe a lot more than you did before.
I mean, not just right now, I mean, a lot of the pubs in the general area, because obviously once I started finding out about Beryl, I got a bit interested into it, I got a bit more interested
Digging
into
into
it.
it.
So I started researching, and a lot of the pubs have similar sort of ghost stories around them.
I think the grace that we've got here tonight is that the last Paranormal team that was here in the early 2000s. So no one's actually been here investigating this whole pub for 20 years.
There's no footage.
There's no footage. We can not find any footage from the old Paranormal team that actually came and investigated the property.
Yeah, well, when I found the video from 2012, the landlady said she was going to get someone in to investigate, but I never found anything for it now.
Yeah, so probably I would say the first ones to try and put it out there on the general internet about what happens after death, what happens when you die, and if there's actually any paranormality that is going on in this building. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
For you?
Definitely.
No. We're going to see what we can get first of all.
You need to get that one. You need to get that. Straight on camera. Because that's going off. So I don't know why. There's nothing there we can do that behind that.
Is your SLS turned on?
No.
It's not, is it? Start the Barbara. It's right here in front of us.
Yeah, but I've moved it there. It's literally orange on the bar. So I think it might be something on the bar which is. Too late here.
Do you know what that is? It's our gift to point.
Beryl'S.
Chrissy.
Chrissy. Oh, you said what Chrissy in toilet?
Tina thought Chrissy might be around here as well. She was a regular that we had who passed away, I think, the year before last. But she was one of the most regulars that we ever had. And she was never a fan of strangers coming into a pub either, so good luck with that, right?
Definitely getting activity. Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I didn't see
Sorry, I was just trying to get a perfect angle. So you think that spirit, that might be who?
Well,
Chrissy.
yeah, Tina's had a thought that Chrissy might be around here somewhere. Obviously, Chrissy only passed away a couple of years ago, but she was definitely a regular. And
So it could be Chrissy and Beryl.
yeah, it could be Chrissy. But then, like we've said, with how old the pub is, there could be more.
Yeah, no,
You know,
definitely.
they've not necessarily.
Yeah, that's a no background history and stuff like that. Yeah.
Definitely agree with that. Is there any spirits in this establishment, in this bar area, that can hear my voice right now? Is there any chance you come forward, come close to the green lights that you can see right in front of me, with an orange light in between? You come closer to one of those green lights and just touch it, or come near enough for it to be affected with flash. And that'll tell us that you are here, you can hear my voice, and you're more than happy to communicate with us tonight. Can you come closer to them green lights for us? I know it'll take a bit of energy, a bit of effort. We have various bits of equipment surrounding the whole bar. You can drain any of them batteries if you need to. Use our energy just to come close and try and affect at least one of those green lights and tell us that you can hear my voice tonight.
We've gone off earlier and we've just stopped now. Is that you? If it was, come back, friendly, if you want to talk. And that'll show that you're here with us now. Or speaking to the orange light, that'll pick up your voice so we can hear what you're saying.
Susan. Any name ring a bell to you?
No, Susan doesn't ring a bell to me.
In the middle of the bar, there is a little orange light that you should be able to see. If you can speak to that orange light, we won't be able to hear it straight away.
This is my land.
This is my land. But when I get home, I will be able to actually listen to your reply. So if you want anything to say to us, can we speak to that little orange light in between the green lights, and I'll give you an idea. We can hear you. Be able to hear you reply.
Just so your EMF over there, the digital one, it beeps when it goes to red. No, something else.
Oh, it's not gone off yet, has it?
No, it's in silence area.
Does Beryl still roam this premises? Does she still come here all the time? Because tonight will be a really good night for you to come forward. We've got all the equipment for you.
I can make it cold.
I can make it cold. Well, I hope you can because it's warm in here.
Oh yeah, if you get cold so much you're going to feel it in here, right? Yeah.
We've got all the equipment here tonight for you to make yourself known. But more importantly, we know you have your own story. We can hear this if you tell us how you died, if you're still happy, and why you're still here. There's three main questions we really want to know. So with Brett having issues with his SLS and not too sure what was going on, he decided to make a sly retreat and go into the back rooms to try and sort it out. Me and Jade tried joining him to see if we can try and get it going because we all knew we needed it for tonight's investigation. In the meantime though, I left my EVP machine still recording on the bar. So then when I came to editing, that I realised that I'd captured this, and by God, what a capture. It just kept going off afterward. There you go again. I had a tingle in my hand when that went off as well.
There were you two here as figures, but there's nothing.
Likely.
Likely. Is there any chance that you can make them go off again now they're on the table? Tell us that you can actually hear my voice. We've got a series of technology surrounding this place now. It wouldn't take much effort to try and make one of them go off. That fire feels so nice, by the way. I feel the heat from here. There's a number of balls on the actual chairs as well. You go closer to them balls and just touch them, they'll flash.
Witness.
You picking anything up on there, but
Shoot something there.
sweating bricks here. Lower them balls onto the bar, just in case. They do still go off. Yeah, they do. I'll go for that. Sometimes it does take as well, James, about a good hour for anything to drum up.
Yeah.
You just drum up. It takes a while to drum up the energy, and all of a sudden then something will kick off, or something will happen. It's not like going to a bucket and claiming your winnings where you can just get it off the counter. You sometimes have to work for it.
Absolutely.
Not saying you don't work for your winnings, but still.
Raymond.
Raymond. That ring a bell to you?
Raymond. I mean, she had an husband. I never heard what his name was, but.
Could be anyone that then.
Yeah.
One drink, Beryl. Get you a drink at the bar. What are you drinking? Tell me what you're drinking. You need to sit in your corner first, though.
She killed.
See what it is, we've come here tonight for the main reason that we want to try and prove that life does actually evolve and does exist after death. That your energy and your spirit just doesn't disappear off this earth. That you can still sit and reside in the building that you cherish most and still come back and do and live your normal life.
Christopher.
We're here to try and prove this to the general public that this all does still happen. So this is one night that you can actually do that for us and for yourself and try and tell us your story. Are you still happy here? And why are you happy here?
Is that you, Beryl? Are you going to the bar for a drink? I said I wouldn't buy you one.
Clearly we didn't touch that.
No.
I didn't even notice it.
If you're at the bar, it'll be disappointed because I was saying I was buying.
Can you make that go off again on the bar? By going again and touching it? There's an orange light there as well, so you can speak at the same time.
Did you use that light to the bar a minute ago?
It's been there a good couple of minutes for being sat there.
Building.
Is that what you took from here?
Yeah, I took it from there and put it there because I wanted to cover that aspect as well as this. But I had it back to it so I didn't see it going off. Can you touch that ball again? Even he's shocked at that one. Makes your heart go a bit, doesn't it? You know, I know something's just touching me and I can't see it here in my eyes. Well, at least I call that one on camera. We definitely saw a lot the second time. I didn't see it the first time. I did see it that time. Is anything mapped in there? See that last one? There's vibration.
Alice.
There's no vibration.
I'm going to say it's a massive piece of wood that.
Got a slight vibration from your bum, but from what we were showing me earlier, so I should set it off.
And plus it didn't go off for the first, I don't know, 5 minutes when I put it there.
Should we move some things back?
Oh yeah. I can leave one here for one. No, I really did move this one. It's hard when you've got one camera and 3 angles to look at. I'll just get my app.
It's not just me.
It says it's not just me. That'd have been me, that. So I'll just tap the table. So yeah, I now sat at the bar area for you. You clearly made the ball flash. Next to it, you have your EMF, which you've just made go off. And next to that, you've got my phone that you can speak to. So literally, you can touch, speak. Literally, you've got all the avenues right in front of you to communicate.
I'm sure it's all. Stand at the bar for one.
You seen the EMF for that?
That's what it's going to happen, isn't it? And then just all of a sudden stops.
Torch.
Torch. They might think that's a torch, me infrared. That's quite me infrared's not an artery from that. If this is actually you communicating, trying to communicate at this bar, can you try and make that ball flash right next to that green light that you're making flash?
14.
By touching it again, it's a weird flash, that it's a weird reaction, that, but
And make it go to the amber.
it's a pulsating thing. It's. Well, I went to the bed then.
Yeah, that's the amber, didn't I? You went to the amber, all red. That was you, thank you.
The phone is on flight mode, isn't it? Yeah. If I put this down here, I can still hear it.
So,
I can't see
your
it.
phone.
Worry.
Thing is, the fire's not flashing anymore, is
To be
it?
fair,
No.
we've been studying here for a good 5 minutes and nothing's going on. I've got something behind the bar where it's like moving all the stuff. There's nothing there before.
Still flashing the EMF, but If there is a spirit,
Winifred.
if there is a spirit here, and clearly there's something here, can you try and make yourself known that bit more?
Can you stand behind the bar?
Can you try? Yeah. Can you try and come behind that bar and try and stand like you're trying to pour yourself a pint or something? Just try and come nearer to us. It's giving me heebie-jeebies that, because that's really high readings that.
Right, you do this for fun. Don't say it's giving you the.
It is, because normally you'll get it in the mid-range, but that's thick into the amber in the red.
My ass.
So that's not my fault, was it?
No, but we've never really spent much time there. You think though, the bar area would also be quite active. If any of that goes off behind us, we'll hear it because it'll make a noise anyway, but the EMF's still going off here, pal. Yeah. A bit lower.
Amanda.
Any name that calls out, sounds if you rings a bell.
Yeah.
Oh God, we had time to do a lot before anything else.
It's alright, the lights are off at the fittings on.
Should we go for a quick break?
Yeah.
Just I'll keep recording. That's what I love about this. You can leave this recording. Anything that might show them something.
I will appear.
What was I just on about then?
Anything that is just recording, I'll just get class capture on that. Not bad for the first half an hour.
Light.
Hang on.
Violet.
You got that?
History. Nelly.
Guy want to come and play? I'll get a drink at the bar. I'm waiting. Ah, so you're at the bar? balls flashing. Also, I've got the music box set up on Beryl'S corner. EMF spiking a little bit. Come on, Beryl. You get the drinks in, yeah?
Animal.
No, fair one. I thought you could tell that. Just had the bulb went off again. And I put a music box there and it was playing.
My
I
heart.
walked away, it went off.
Oh, we had it go off after
Yeah, but it's not gone off since. So I don't know if there was a bit of a glitch when I
Right.
walked anyway. But it's not gone off since.
that. It's been recording this as well.
Yeah, no, but we caught, literally I was there, I said, oh, Beryl, you come to the bar, what? And the ball went off straight away. And I mean, I went to the bar, I was like, down there. I was like, it's not responsive thing, well, it's like, you too.
I've just shut that internal door to because with the wind and everything and the doors open, it swings a bit anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it opens like unnaturally,
Yeah.
like more than the wind
Who's
suggests.
speaking?
It's James, who works here.
The barman, you know me.
That flashed it. Like that.
Beryl, if you want to, if you like your old jewellery boxes, anything like that, we've got some on your corner. If you just go near it, and make a nice little old jewellery box sound for you. Give it a try. We've got two devices here with orange lights. You can speak into these and we're able to hear you.
That's the ice.
That's freaky, that, isn't it?
That's the ice machine.
Do you want to try and tell us that you can still hear our voice? You can still hear me speaking? Come close
Green
to
light.
come to that green light and just try and infatuate it again.
Call.
You clearly have been doing it whenever you want. Thank you. Do you want to try and make that go a bit higher? You've got to the second green light. Do you want to try and make it go to the third? Just went to the third.
Yeah.
How high can you go with that?
You go all the way to the red?
Did that flash again? I was looking over there.
No.
Just for the camera, that is the ice machine in the background.
Like I said, Beryl, we've got a music box in your corner. We've got another device which if you go near, it'll make a sound just so we know you're there. I'm still waiting here at the bar for you. I know what drink you want. You need to tell them what drink you want, and I'll get you one.
How high can you get that to go? You're going halfway. Can you put your hand on top of it and try and make it go higher?
Amy.
I said maybe.
Amy.
I said
Cool if it did say maybe.
Yeah.
You weren't looking down, but it just went all the way up.
Yeah, it is.
Can you get any higher than that? Get to 4 lights? You're clearly trying hard.
Use our energy. Use our device's energy. You know, the power.
I don't look towards used to because I know damn well as soon as I go towards used to and panic's going to go off again. I'm capturing it. There is a lot of equipment in this bar, especially on your table. So you can actually touch and go near any of it and it will all respond to you.
I think, to be honest, it's probably going to be served.
Yeah.
If it is Beryl, that is.
If this is Beryl here, can you try and make that go up again so we know it's Beryl? But if it isn't, just keep it as it is.
Or is it John?
Suffer.
Fucking, did you see how high that went?
So what is it? It's Joe, not a Beryl.
So
If that was Joe, can you do it again?
The newspaper said your name was Beryl when you died, but we now know that your name was John. Is this John?
Try and make it go as high as you can. Are we speaking to Joe?
Cursed.
Yeah, it's 21 again.
So we're looking at a bloody screen. Clearly she's here at the bar then. Or something near the bar. I
Can
believe
you try and touch the ball on the bar next to the noise you've just been near? Just set it off just by touching it.
God almighty. That's 15 plus
So
milligauss. Like.
that's normally still, and now it's when we're asking questions, it's going off. Like I say, since when you two was outside, I was here, and that did not fluctuate. Like I said, I went down there, looked, but that did not go into the amber or anything.
And we can prove that because the camera was facing it as well.
It was there.
Yeah, it was
Apart
looking
from
like
the
that.
ball went off.
Did you ask for it to go off as well?
No, I was literally stood here. And I was like, you two down there.
You are nice.
It went off, just like so.
Said you are nice.
Ah,
It's referring to me, not you.
I try to be, you know.
Fairly sure you're on about the bar minute.
It went off with it as well. You must know James, he has been here for a fair number of months, so you must know his face.
Right, if it's Beryl or Joan, as your real name is, why don't you go sit down and we'll get you a drink. Go sit down over there, we'll get you a drink. There's a little music box on there, you can have a look inside, see what you think.
You even kept the fires on. That's dreadfully high, that. That is really high, because every time it goes high, it makes my hair back on my neck standing end.
I don't even have hair on the back of my neck, but it's
Now it was then just fluctuating, and it wasn't before.
Is there anything else you can do right now where all three of us can actually witness
Tears.
it happening? So is there a noise you can make? Is there something you can move? Goes right through when I see it go that high.
Especially to amber as well.
Can you try and make that ball flash next to it? That's the easy thing to do.
Or say a word in any of these devices,
Scotch.
like say your name or your favourite drink.
Why do you still stay here? Do you know this is your second home? Can you try and come close to one of us and try and tell us your name in someone's ear? Try and whisper. Because we know you like to touch people now and then.
7.
You like to touch people's hair. I've got the most hair out of all three of us. You can touch my hair. Mine's long now, isn't it? Try and come closer. Try and touch one of us. Use our batteries, our energy. Make the effort to try and show us that you still reside in this pub and that you're happy here. Must be a bit lonely. What I am going to do, I'm going to put the necrophonic on. This, you have to really listen to this, James. It's hard to do. What's the word? There's a name for it in there. Interpret basically what it's saying.
You wear like tone in the background, but it doesn't mean that somebody's speaking.
so creepy.
Yeah, it does sound creepy. Yeah, so yes, to be fair. I can never make it out unless, like I say, when it's edited and stuff like that, I can sort of hear it. But you can't. In real time, it's real time.
What I've turned on now is another avenue for you to speak to. So if you come close enough and speak loud enough, this app on my phone will actually pick up your voice and we can actually hear it in real time. Try and come closer to us.
Yes, this will be rare. Things do come through.
I'd read hello then.
In real time, it's quite hard to.
If we believe that, is it Joan?
Joe.
If Joan is here, then can you come close and try and just say your name into my phone here? It will pick it up, but if you say your name loud enough, we will be able to hear Joan. Is Joan? Joan
Sit in the corner.
supposed to be 20 seconds between each question, Brightness. Can you try and tell us that you are here by speaking? You have to shout really loud. Ask. Good ask.
So that was fun, bro.
Nah, I don't. Edit and you can hear it clear as day, but. Wow. What a night. What a location. And fantastic evidence. I've had to spread this out over 2 parts, so part 2 will be coming next week. Part 1, of course, you've already watched, and I believe the evidence is just fantastic. It's really, really good. The Necrophonic app never ceases to amaze me. That app is a word bank of over 150,000 words now, and spirits can actually intellect and manipulate that and speak through it, and you can clearly hear a male spirit communicating with a female spirit, sometimes even in mid-conversation, which is it's just fantastic to capture. And the EVP from the bar is again vocal tone. It's also got an echo to the actual EVP, which we was getting all night. Just as generally speaking, there was an echo to the whole pub. So to hear that on the EVP again was just a brilliant capture. The spirit balls again, they were going off left, right, and centre. Sometimes I didn't even catch a few of them because they was just doing it behind my back, and I had to spin and pan the camera on to try and capture it. The whole night, from start to finish, was a great location. It was just really good, and I do believe this location has a lot more to offer. There will be another investigation here, and that is for sure, because we can go back to this location knowing what we've captured on the first and the second part of these edits and these episodes, and go back with ammo, knowing that we've heard the voices, we've listened to what they've got to say, and we can now go back and hopefully get more. And I do believe this property does have more to offer, so stay tuned, because this is going to happen. And again, thank you very much for listening and watching, and more importantly, quick like goes a long way, believe me, and if you can follow, fantastic, can't beat it. But again, I do appreciate the support that's been given from every single individual that does watch the episodes, and stay tuned, we've got some really good locations coming up this year.